So when people look at our sunsets out here, that's why they say Arizona, the Grand Canyon, all the area out here, this is where God lives, because it's so beautiful. The sunsets are so beautiful and they're so dynamic. And actually the prettiest sunsets are when it's cloudy, because the light reflects off the clouds. And I mean, you cannot capture it with paint. You just can't. And I'm going to kind of go around and mute everybody who's not muted. But when we have storms, people literally run to their windows and start taking pictures of rain and clouds because we get so little rain. And monsoon season is supposed to be officially over. Ain't over. We had tornado warnings in Cave Creek today. I'm like, what? I was in Scottsdale. I was doing other stuff, so I wasn't home. But yeah, my neighbors were freaking out. They were all texting me, oh my gosh, we have a tornado watch. We have a tornado warning. I'm like, I'm not there. I'm in Scottsdale. And here's the weird thing is I was in Scottsdale. My car needed a little servicing. I was picking up my car and I was on the phone with my daughter, Jules. And you know how you stand underneath like the garage thing where they pull up the car and drop off because they give me a loaner and everything. I dropped off my loaner. I got out. It was cooler than when I had gotten in the loaner. And that was like 5 minutes before. And so I got out. I gave him the keys to the loaner. I'm waiting for my car. And I literally can feel the wind coming through, like the, whatever you call that thing, garagey thing. And the bay. And you can feel the temperature dropping. The temperature dropped over 10 degrees in 45 minutes because it literally went from this white outside, like snow, like sun, I call it snow blindness, like sunny, 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 to pitch dark. And I'm like, just give me my keys, let me get home, because we have flood zones. And I hit 3 of them between Scottsdale and Cave Creek. So when y'all come for fall retreat, that won't happen. All right. I am so excited about tonight. So we're going to start with just our usual recognition, everything. Joan, I'm excited you're on. I see Eugenia's on, and she's at the soccer field. I'm excited that you guys are on. I've already said hello to everyone else, so yay, yay, yay. So actually, I told Andrea this afternoon, I'm going to do a little bit of training of what I'm going to be talking about at fall retreat. And she goes, don't give them everything for fall retreat. But really, the only person that's able to come is, well, Eugenia's coming and Christine. And if you guys hear it twice, you'll be doubly blessed, right? Okay. All right. So first off, I wanted to play y'all a song tonight, but I already started the recording, and then it'll, like, YouTube will kick my recording off. But there's a new song by Pink and Khalid, and it is so good. It is so good. So I want you guys to watch the video, because the video has a lot to do with it too, and see the words at the same time, because that's what I wanted to share with you guys tonight. If you tweak just a few words in it, it's a Christian song. I actually told one of the main singers in our worship team on Sunday, I said, you have got to do this song in church because it is that powerful. So I forget what it's called, but it's Pink and Khalid, and she's got 2 new songs out. So it's the one with Khalid, and it's Khalid. I'm probably not saying it right. But anyway, so I want you guys to watch that. Let that be your inspiration. Yay, yay, yay. Okay, so, okay, I did that. All right, so how many of you guys are really focused on what it's going to take to be a director by December 31st? Like, you know the rules. You're tracking it. You know it has to be done because, and I know, Christine, you're so good at that. But you guys, I want to tell you something. If Mary Kay said, as of December 31st, all recruiting is closed for a year. All recruiting is closed. All you can do is sell. You cannot team build. You cannot share. Who would you go, oh my gosh, I have got to share this career opportunity with so-and-so, because she really needs it, or he really needs it, and it would change their family. And what would it do to your family? So you guys, push yourself. Step outside of your comfort zone. I'm getting like twice a day reports right now from Eugenia. This girl is on fire. I mean, like Elmer Fudd, Fiwa, okay? Like she is on fire. If y'all have never heard Elmer Fudd sing Fiwa, it's very funny. So kisses like Fiwa. Yeah, Joan's just looking at me like I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay, well, I'm just telling you right now, Eugenia's on fire. She has stepped out of her comfort zone. She's basically just doing what she should have been doing all along, but we're not going to beat her up about that. We're just saying, welcome to the party, girlfriend. Welcome to the party. And just saying that, I just want to tell you guys, I got my bead bracelet. How many of you guys have already gotten your bead bracelet? Is this not the cutest stinking? I don't get excited about the jewelry and stuff because I'm like, to me, it's a goal. You're supposed to reach it. Bam. I have it stacked up over here. I have most of my jewelry from last year in their little pouches. I whip this sucker out and put this on, and I'm like, this is going to stay on me. It is so, it looks like the bee. It looks like the recruiting bee and the queen's bee. So you guys focus on getting this, okay? That is a qualified order, cumulative or all at once in the month of September. So excited about that. But I want to just tell you guys that going to leadership in Orlando is going to be amazing. And Andrea and I are going to make it amazing. And Terry is still going to be in treatments, so she will not be allowed to fly at that point. But anyone who's in her unit that says, I really want to go, you will hang with us. And we just really want to encourage you guys, focus on being a director. 8 people. If you have 8 people who sign up to be on your team and place an active order, like Christmas gifts, okay? That's it. By the end of September, okay, 8 people by the end of September, all active, and you yourself have to be active, which y'all all are, okay? Then you grow that team from 8 to 24. So if you have 3 people on that team get in their red jacket, that's now 9 more people. Now you're up to 17. You bring in the last 7, you are a 1-month wonder. And when you go into DIQ, I will walk alongside you as much as you will allow me to. I will be on you I will be with you every single day, talking to your customers, talking to who do you know, who do you know, who do you know. I will walk alongside you if you want me to do that with you. If you want to do it on your own, you do it on your own. And I've had people in the past say, I got this, just leave me alone. I'm like, okay, all right. But none of them are directors. So, okay, on to the next thing. So let's talk about Fall Retreat just one more time. The price goes up on October 1st. You guys look on Southwest. I know with Eugenia, we found one flight on one airline coming in and another flight going out. And the whole thing was around $400. And she had been pricing flights between $600 and $700. So please, please, please keep looking at those flights, okay? Because they might drop. Now, with everything going on with the gas explosions and all that, gas prices are probably going to go up. So I would jump on it in the next 24 hours. Look at Andrea at her pool. Oh my gosh. It is, and we have black as night outside here, and it's the same. Look at her cash. What have you been doing out there, girlfriend? I'm going to unmute you. What have you been doing out there that you have all that cash?
And I have my bathing suit on still. No, this is Dee, gave me all of her money. She is all in for retreat.
Well, I'm glad that that wasn't sticking out of different parts of your bikini, because I know how you dance, girl, and it's scary. All right, I'm muting you. Isn't she precious? Okay. And y'all, that's part of designing your life. I mean, if you could see me right now from the waist down, you would know that as soon as we're getting off this meeting tonight, I'm heading to the gym. Because from the waist down, I got my gym shorts on, my tennis shoes. All I got to do is pop on a sports bra, a t-shirt, pull the hair up. Definitely wearing these to the gym. That'll get some attention from the men who are coming home from work. Yeah, baby. I'll come home. I'll be making it rain. Yeah. Okay. My husband's traveling right now. You'll have to excuse me. Okay. So Fall Retreat. You guys, do whatever it takes. We are working our patooies off. Do you know what a patooie is? It's your Rumpasaurus. Do you know what Rumpasaurus is? It's what you pop your kids on when they misbehave, if you believe in that. Okay, so I'm just telling you right now, you don't want to miss it. It's going to be amazing. And you must do a Power Start Plus. Now, those of you who are like, it is impossible, like physically impossible for me to come. When you do your Power Start Plus and your 6 interviews must be with a director following up, must be, then, and you do 30 faces or 10 parties of 3 or 3 parties of 10. So basically it's, you know, your parties, 10 parties with at least 3 people. And let me turn this off. And 6 shares. So 30 faces, 6 shares. We will put a FaceTime camera in with the meeting with Sharon. So you will get to be a part of that. But only if we know you could not get here, because it's not fair to those who are flying in or driving in and all that. But I'm telling you right now, guys, it is going to make a difference. It's going to create a shift in your business. Shift with an F, okay? Shift, okay, in your business. So let's make that happen. And, you know, I do whatever it takes. If your boss or your company came to you and said, you know, you've got to go do this because it's going to make you better at your job and you're going to get paid more money and you're going to become a better employee. So we want you to go to college and sign up and take this course. It would cost you thousands of dollars. It would take you weeks and weeks to complete. We are going to shore you up. We are going to take you to the highest level basically in 48 hours. That's it. So let's do it. Let's make it happen. I know Christine's even coming in a day early. She's doing several parties on Thursday, staying Thursday night on her own, and then coming at 4 o'clock on Friday. So let's do whatever it takes, guys. All right. So let's do some MK Bucks. Y'all want to do some MK Bucks? You want to make it rain with MK Bucks? Okay. Let me jump down there. Okay, I did that. Okay, I did want to recognize real quick before we get to MK Bucks, the jewelry winners so far this month. Joan Teal, you've earned your bracelet, right? Yes, and she's excited about that. Little smile, yay. Okay, Chong Adog, Deanna Gibbs, Vicki Starwatt, which y'all keep her in your prayers, okay? It's only stage 2 that she has, and they're going to have surgery soon, and they're hoping to wipe it all out. Sarah Linden and Melissa Gonzalez. So we're very excited that they've all earned their jewelry. Anybody else earn their jewelry that I don't know about yet? Anybody else? Who's working on earning their jewelry? Okay, I know Debbie, you're raising your hand as well. So is Eugenia, but if y'all raise your hands, you might like wreck or something. Okay, we recognized our star consultants last week. So let's jump to, okay, MK Bucks. So I am very excited about y'all earning MK Bucks this week and next week, because you know what happens September 30th? I bring out the stuff, okay? And I've got a table full of stuff. Did y'all see the picture on Facebook of all the stuff you can bid on? Okay, I put a picture there last week. Andrea made me do that. Okay, so if you're on live and you have your tracking sheet, give yourself $5 for being on live. If you are listening to the recording, just make sure that you post your takeaway for tonight. Okay? Andrea, I'm going to mute you again. Okay. Make sure you post your takeaway from tonight and you get that $5 for being on live. Did you turn in your weekly accomplishment sheet? I'll tell you who I got them from. Zulema, Joan, Jules, Elisa, Vicki, Debbie, and Christine. Did I leave anybody out? Okay. Remember, even if you didn't have any activity, go on weekly accomplishment and post $1. And what that tells me is, Joanna, I did not have a Mary Kay week. I did not have Mary Kay activity this week. I might have handed out cards or whatever, but I didn't sell anything. Y'all, that's perfectly fine. I've had lots of those weeks as well. But post $1 so you stay consistent, Okay, really proud of you guys for that. So you each get $5 for that. Our queen of the week in sales is actually my offspring daughter, not director. Jules had over $500 week, and I will tell you this. I knew she couldn't get on, but she did it in 2 parties. So I really wanted her to tell us how she did that, but I can tell you right now what she's doing is she's tracking the Power Start Plus, and she knew that she knew that she knew, and I think she talked about this in August, that she would not be able to do much with her business in August other than reorders. And so when you get in that mindset of, but in September, that's my time. And so she started this weekend. She's doing this weekend, next weekend, and the next weekend, and doing her 30 faces and 6 shares. So very proud of her. So she gets 10 Mary Kay bucks for that, for being our queen of sales. And then we'll do the end of the month stuff on September 30th. So here's the deal, guys. On September 30th, take a picture or scan 1 sheet, okay? And just put on it real clearly, September, okay? Or August, or July, okay? And put how many bucks you earned. I'm gonna have those in front of me on September 30th. And then anything that you earn the night of September 30th, you'll be adding and I'll be adding. So I'll say, okay, Christine, you now have 325 bucks. Amy, you now have, 450 bucks. Joan, you now have 250 bucks, okay? Because we'll have it all added up real quick. And then at that point, bam, we do our auction. And even if you don't have a lot of bucks accumulated, let me tell you what, I have done Mary Kay auctions before when someone had 10 bucks because they showed up to 2 meetings, and they still got stuff. I'm not one to withhold stuff. I'm all about give, give, give. My love language is gifts and acts of service. So just want to let you guys know, show up to go up and to get stuff. And if you're coming to Fall Retreat, I'm not going to mail your stuff. I'm going to make you wait for it. Okay, so how you earn bucks for the end of the month. $10 for being retail sales queen of the month. That's still, we have no idea who's going to earn that. $20 for a qualified order in August, okay, and that's cumulative. In September. $10 for each new team member. $20 for each Great Start qualified team member. $50 if you're a brand new red jacket or you re-earn your red jacket with 3 new team members, and $50 for moving up to a new level on the career path, a level you've never been at before. Okay, y'all good? Yes? Okay, so let's get on to the meat of our conversation. Let me ask you guys this. How many of you used the script from last week? Oh my word, you're not going to believe this, but I'm in a super go and grow challenge right now and I need your support, please. I'm in a face race to schedule 15 faces for September in the next 24 hours. How many faces can you bring to my table this week? How many of y'all used that script and tried to book somebody with that? Okay, I'm going to start with Christine. Tell me how it went.
It went good. I had a couple of bookings for last week that didn't hold.
Okay.
And I've got a couple for this week that I'm praying they hold because I need to finish my Power Start Plus.
Okay, so tell me why the ones last week didn't hold. What were the reasons?
They never gave me reasons why. Like, they were all excited when they booked, and then for some reason, like when it came day out, they were like, nope, can't do it, bye.
Okay, so when you book a party with someone, what exactly do you say to make sure it's going to hold?
Depends on the person. If they're a good friend of mine, I'm like, girl, I need you to, I'm like, girl, hey, please, I'm begging you. If they're a good friend of mine, I'll beg them. But if they're not, then I'm usually like, I'm so excited. I can't wait. I'll have a special gift for you when you get here. If you bring some friends, I'll have another gift for you. Like, I just entice and entice and entice. So. Okay.
Christine, when you book them, are you booking them face-to-face or on the phone?
On the phone.
Okay. So can I give you a suggestion?
Absolutely.
Okay. You got some noise going on there. I'm going to mute you. I got it. Okay. So my suggestion to you would be to send them to the Lookbook app on their phone right then when you're talking to them. and say, hey, put me on speakerphone. I want you to download this app. I want you to go do a little pre-party shopping. And then what I do is I have them go through the lookbook, and I talk about the products, and I talk about, you know, how exciting their party's going to be or their facial's going to be. And, oh my gosh, if you bring 2 friends, you get 75 for 35. Can you think of 2 friends that might want to join you? And then as she's saying, I don't know if my friends would come. You say, okay, well, let's look at, you know, what is jumping out on the page at you? What is just, you're like, oh my gosh. And she goes, well, I don't know. You say, well, do you think you'd like to earn skincare, or would you like to earn glamour? You know, which are you leaning towards? Oh, I really could use a new mascara. You know what then? And see, I like it when they say glamour, because that's a lot less cost product. I would say, you know, okay, let's go to page 32 on the app. I want you to look at all those different mascaras we have, kind of read about them, and then shoot me a text and say, this is the mascara I want to get at half price. When I have my facial. And remember, if you have 2 to 3 friends come with you, you'll get $75 worth of Mary Kay for only $35. Is that something that gets you excited as you're looking through my, you know, the app? And then if you can get that catalog in their hand, I would take a Post-it note and put a Post-it note on the page that has the mascaras and say, which of these have you chosen for your half price gift for getting together with me? That might help. When women commit to a picture or sign up for something, they tend to stay a little bit more committed. Hang on, I'll unmute. Yeah. Does that make sense to you?
Okay. Makes total sense. I love it.
Okay. All right. I always have them pick something out in the lookbook. I mean, even if I'm talking to somebody at church, I whip it out and go, oh my gosh, let me give you this real quick. I want you to pick out whatever you want to get. Any glamour item at half price, a lipstick, a lip gloss, mascara, eyeliner, lip liner, just for getting together with me and allowing me to use your face in my portfolio. But then be thinking too, when you share your appointment with up to 3 friends, you get 75 for 35. So, you know, you might want to get that new brush. You might want to get some of the Mary Kay Naturally. It's very exciting to shop and not have to pay for it, right? Okay. All right. All right. So that usually helps me. And I just want, if it makes you feel any better, a week and a half ago, I was telling Andrea that I had a 10-show week booked, and it ended up being 5 shows. Statistically, that's about right. Right? So it happens, guys, it happens. And the ones that postponed, they did not cancel. They postponed. We have the weirdest thing going around right now. We have the flu going around right now in Arizona. So be glad you're not in my space. The other thing that happened was, and it's like, did you not look at your calendar? Soccer and football season started. So I'm like, did you not look at your calendar? Yeah, that was a little frustrating. All right. So anyway, but you know what? People are human, and your goals are not their goals, okay? And your focus is not their focus. So I'm glad that you still have a great attitude about it. Okay, Amy, tell me what happened when you used the script.
I just didn't get any responses back, even with follow-up. So I'm not exactly sure what happened, but like verbatim, that's what I did. So sometimes you win some and sometimes you'll lose some.
And you know what? I always say guilt is a powerful motivator. So what you can do this week is say, oh my gosh, I can't believe we didn't get you on, in on my challenge that I was with my unit. Is there any reason why we couldn't get together this week? In other words, you stink, now you owe me. Okay? But in a nice way, And when people say, oh yeah, I'll talk to my friends and let you know. That sounds great. But it is so much easier when you talk to your friends to already have a date in mind. If you have a date in mind that you and I have already set up, we'll call it a tentative date, then you can say, hey, can you come on Saturday afternoon at 3 o'clock? And that way they have the date and the time. And if nobody can make it, Then we'll set a different date and time and we'll do another round of phone calls. But I don't know about you, but I don't have time to call everybody 3 or 4 times. So let's just do this fast. And I also encourage my hostesses to send a text to their potential guest and say, hey, do you have a quick minute? And then call their potential guest and say, oh my gosh, I'm getting together with this super fun Mary Kay consultant. She says there's no pressure to buy or sell anything. Everybody's going to get one glamour item at a half price. When was the last time you got a lipstick at half price? Just for showing up. There's an on-time drawing. You might win something for that. Let's get together. So I just give her the script and tell her what to do. And if you are preparing your hostesses and you are telling them exactly what to say and what to do and how to respond, you're actually training them to be a really good consultant, and you're also setting yourself up for success and not failure. I have also been known that when a hostess calls me and I have her guest list already, and she says, oh my gosh, my kids are sick. I'm like, well, you know what? Let me call Sarah and let me see if Sarah can be the hostess and everybody can just come to my house. And you'll still get hostess credit and she'll also get hostess credit. I just take it away from them because I've blocked out that time. That time is going to happen. Dang it. Okay? And you know, it's not that I don't show people grace or I'm not flexible, but I will tell you that not a lot of my stuff cancels. It may postpone. I mean, Zulema Sauceda, she postponed her party held the 3rd time we scheduled it. And now she's a brand new team member and she's kicking Spanish tail and taking names. Okay, so very excited. She's doing her first all Spanish speaking party on Saturday, and I'm going to go. And I'm going to try to figure out what they're saying. Okay? All right. So Amy, keep plugging. Keep plugging. Because, you know, I got a text message today from National Sales Director Tammy Vivala, and she said, hey, congratulations on your new offspring. And I responded back and I said, well, Tammy, I don't know what you know, but I don't have a new offspring. And she goes, well, then I just know that there's one right around the corner. And so I'm like, receive, receive, receive. I will receive that because, you know, I'm like, yeah, we will take a new offspring this week. And you know, guys, that's all it is. It's a mindset. Who's the next offspring? Who's the next offspring? Who's the next person on target for quota sales? Who's the next one on target for quota sharing? Who's the one that's on target for national court as far as the unit clubs? Who is it? Who is it? That's who I want to work with. If you want to work, I want to work with you. If you don't want to work, I will not push you. I always say I'm not in the push, marry, pull, sue business at all. I present the facts. I present the invitation. I present my openness to allowing them to walk alongside me or me support them and walk alongside them. And at that point, you know, because I'll tell you guys, how frustrating is it when you're really counting on a hostess and she's promised, and it's going to be an amazing show and she's already invited 12 people and they've all said yes, and then she just quits answering your messages. Well, imagine how your director feels. When she sends you a text, she sends you an email, she sends you a Voxer, she sends you this, and you're like, well, I have nothing to say. I have no good news to share. Because I want to tell you something, guys. When you don't feel like going to church, that's when you should go to church. When you don't feel like going to the gym, that's when you should go to the gym. When you don't feel like calling people and booking parties, that's when you should do it. And not because you're going to go, hey, you want to have a party with me? Didn't think so. Okay, bye. But it will get you excited. That product on my shelf right there is dollar signs. It is dollar signs and faces changing. And you guys, when you have that power, when you have product on your shelf and you have a reason why to pay the bills, to support your family, to be debt-free. Because I'll tell you guys, my why for a long time was just to pay down some credit cards, you know, to be able to go shopping on the weekend for a little while and not have to always look at the price tags over and over and over again. Although I have to tell you, I am a Proverbs woman and I'm a good shopper. But, you know, if I really, really want something, I know I can do it. I know I can sell enough product to pay for it. So, what is your why? I would have your why on little blue, pink, and yellow Post-it notes all over your stinking house. I don't care if your guests see it and they go, what is that? My goal is to be debt-free within 24 months. My goal is that my husband can quit his full-time job. My goal is to be able to cover the mortgage. My goal is to take my family on a vacation to Disney World, all expenses paid. My goal is to be a top director in Mary Kay and to change lives. And you being here today is supporting me in that goal, even if you don't buy anything. It's supporting me in that goal. It's activity. I would have it everywhere where they can see it. I got to take all mine down before y'all get here for fall retreat. Y'all are going to think I'm a trashy girl. Just because my husband's in the trash industry does not mean I'm a trashy woman. Okay. So we talked a little bit last week about affirmations. Now, I want to tell you guys something. Bonnie Brannon, who's, if you're coming to fall retreat, you're going to get to sit at the feet of Bonnie Brannon. She is a Mary Kay legacy. She has met with Mary Kay. She has sat at Mary Kay's feet. She has trained with Mary Kay. I know y'all are thinking that means she's old. Let me tell you what, she does not look old enough to have been able to do all of that at all. But she's a Mary Kay legacy. And there is something about being around those women who have so many years experience and they're still out there. She's still holding facials. She's still holding parties. She's still doing the Breakfast of Champions. Amazing woman. Amazing. And, you know, she says, I do my affirmations every day. My husband laughs. He's like, you've been doing that for 30-something years. Actually, I think she hit 40 years in Mary Kay. And she's like, yep, and I still look good, and I talk good, and I have energy. And I mean, she is just, she's a pistol, okay? So, but she says affirmations, affirmations, affirmations. And the best way to start, guys, is when nobody else is in the bathroom and nobody can hear you, you know, turn on the fan or whatever so nobody can hear you. Tell yourself how awesome you are. And you've got to believe it with every fiber of your being. Tell yourself how awesome you are. You are a child of the King. You are a princess of the Most Great High. You are the commander of your business. You are in control of your circumstances. You will not let someone else dictate your successes or your failures. You will not let anyone else take control. You are totally in control. And whatever is out of your control that you just can't help, that you've done everything you could and it's just slipped through, you go, you know what? That is on God and everything else is on me. My mom always said, and I'm sure she didn't invent this, but work as if everything depends on you and pray as if everything depends on Him. Because you know what? You will be blessed tenfold, 20-fold, 30-fold. Our senior pastor, Tommy Barnett, spoke this past Sunday. And he is so stinking cute because he's almost 82 years old. He travels the world. He told us where he had been for the past 6 weeks. We were like, oh my gosh, how do you do that at 82? But he's written several books. He was actually in one of Johnny Cash's songs when Johnny Cash got saved. I don't know if y'all know Johnny Cash's story, but he actually went to church and Tommy Barnett was preaching and he was saved. And that's when he turned his whole life around. He, hit the alcoholism and the drugs and all that, saved his marriage, June Carter and all that. So Tommy Barnett is amazing. And he was talking, and it was deep. He was talking about being blessed with the Dream City Church and that we have built a reputation for ourselves that the entire world knows who we are now. And the Dream Centers. And y'all know I volunteer at the Phoenix Dream Center. That's where I am every Wednesday. That's why you can't get a hold of me on Wednesdays. So it is just huge, absolutely huge. But it feels very personal. It feels very wonderful. And Allison Walwork, who's our campus pastor, is going to be speaking to us on Sunday at Fall Retreat. But anyway, I digress. But he was talking about, he said, pastors come up to me, especially he just came back from the pastors conference in Manila. And he said, pastors were coming up to him saying, what are you doing? You have been so blessed. Like doors are just open for you. Property is just dumped on you. People put checks for $40,000 in your pocket to go towards your mission and your cause. And he said, and I do not have the scripture in front of me. As a matter of fact, it might be on my phone. But it was a very kind of obscure scripture, because I'm like, if I had read that without, I didn't write it down. Okay. If I had read that without understanding what he was putting behind it, I would have been like, I don't get that. Like, it was too deep for me. Andrea would have gotten it, but I didn't get it. Okay. Because I go to here and she goes to here. So, but basically what it meant was, y'all know the scripture, to whom much is given, much is expected. It's kind of a twist on that if you are given an opportunity, if you're given an idea, if you're given a thought that you know, that is from God, and that is part of, that would change my life and my family's life. I know, and you don't act on it, do not, and he said this on the pulpit, do not expect God to give that to you again. Do not expect him to continue blessing you with those thoughts and those ideas and those visions and those goals and those dreams if you don't act on it. You guys, I almost wet myself. I was like, I am convicted. Oh my gosh. Because how many times have I said, well, God doesn't want me to be a national because he's not bringing the people to me, and I'm working and I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Well, you know what? Maybe I'm not supposed to be a national, but I know this. I know a lot of you are supposed to be directors, because the director's paycheck is 10 times more than a consultant's. It's a lot more fun. You get all the stuff early. You're in the know. Let me tell you, there's something about it. Just today, somebody asked me, what do you do? And I said, oh, I'm an executive senior director with Mary Kay. Oh, that is such a great company. That is so awesome. So I reach in my bag and I whip this out. Now this is on my Vistaprint account. I will give you my Vistaprint account information if you want it. But look at what I've created. And if you want to do it off my account, that's fine. Don't use my credit card. Terry Skill has gone on my Vistaprint account, created her own thing, like taken mine, put her name in it, put her credit card with it, and had it delivered to her. So that way you don't have to transfer everything, create your own account, yada, yada, yada. Unless you just want to take a picture of it and do it on your account. But I'm telling you right now, this right here, it says, Joanna Scheidt, Pink Cadillac Unit, Mary Kay Independent Executive Senior Sales Director. You can say, Amy Paul, you've been a STAR consultant, right? STAR consultant, color certified, skincare specialist, Mary Kay Inc. We're not Mary Kay Cosmetics anymore. We're Mary Kay Inc. It says, call for your appointment for a complimentary facial and skincare analysis. Over 25 years experience. Put how much experience you have. If you don't have more than 2 or 3 years experience, just say skincare analysis, Mary Kay has been a leader in skincare for over 50 years. Then it has my phone number. It has my email address. Do not use your marykay.com email address anymore. No longer is going to be good. And then shop 24/7 www.marykay.com/jscheidt. And it's got the little lippy stick and all that. Then I went ahead and paid the extra 20 cents and added this. And it says, Mary Kay, the ultimate skincare experience. Try before you buy. I got this inspiration when I was picking something up at Walmart and I noticed all the women in the cosmetics aisle. Try before you buy. It says, I would like to, all caps, personally invite you to a Mary Kay experience where you can try our amazing skincare line, have a professional makeover look designed for you, and be included in my face model portfolio. You may invite up to 4 friends to share your Mary Kay experience with you. There's absolutely no pressure to purchase anything, but I dare, all caps, you not to fall in love with these products. Is that not stinking cute? So cute. Whip it out. Have one with my business card on it. Otherwise, I'm going to mail it, okay? So I can mail it out. Hand it to them and say, give me a call. Let's get together. turn away. Oh, by the way, my name and phone number is on that card. Would you mind terribly giving me yours? Great. And I put it in my phone, and then I go on, and I send a text message, and I voice it. And I go, oh my gosh, Christine, I'm sitting here looking at you right now. You are so precious, and I can't wait to get together with you. Now, girlfriend, do not lose that card I gave you. And remember, you get lots of fun discounts for being a hostess if you invite 3 to 4 friends to share your experience with you. Can't wait to hear from you. And I stop. And what did you just do when I did that? You smiled. And you realize, oh, she's legit. And now she's got my number. Okay? The other thing that I have on that page, and I haven't changed much with this, is the Start Something Beautiful. And it has the MARYKAY, and it has all the benefits of having your own business. And on the back is a picture of the starter kit. Okay? And it's, I mean, you like that? Now, this is a super big postcard. It does not fit in an envelope. This is what fits in the bag with the lookbook. And everybody gets this. Now, you could hand out 500 of these in the next 2 days, and no one's going to call you. This is planting a seed. So that when I do get together with them, I say, hey, did you read that postcard? Who do you know? Listen to how I say that. Who do you know would be great doing what I do? And then I stop talking. I know, that's a shocker. Stop talking. And then I say, well, Amy, do you think you might be a good candidate to be part of my pink squad, my pink tribe? And then at their appointment, I do the 3 things. Now here, I misplaced it again. It's over here somewhere. The 3 ways you can be a part of my organization. I had Andrea do this like 5 times before I finally said, okay, that's it. 3 ways to be a part of my organization. And it's on our Facebook page, and I've got it right here. When I do the appointment, I go back and I show them this because they've already seen it. And I say, be a VIP, that's a customer, VIP with free, where you get hostess credit, or be a power partner and be part of my tribe. Whatever level you want to start with is fine with me. And then I meet with them individually. So now, Christine, you and Eugenia will be teaching that at Fall Retreat now that you've heard it and you're good at it. Okay, so do y'all want my Vistaprint account information? Yeah, okay, hang on, let me pull it up. No, let's go here. Can y'all see that what I'm doing right now? No, because I didn't split the screen. Okay. Okay, hang on. I'll tell you what it is. Go to the bottom of this list. If anybody ever finds this list, I am hacked for life. It has every password I have in the world. Okay, Yahoo, Army1234. That's what I thought. Okay, so go to Vistaprint.com. My username is my email. It's my Yahoo email. It's jshipe2009@yahoo.com. And the password is the word Army followed by 1234. And Army is capitalized. Army with a capital A, 1234. ARMY 1234. Go on my Vistaprint account. Look at the stuff I have there. I have no secrets. Y'all know me. I'll tell you my age, my bra size, everything. And pick out something. Just make sure your information's on it. You're shipped to, and do not use my credit card. Okay? Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, so our challenge of the week. Here's our challenge of the week. Book 5 faces. What? What'd you say, Christine?
I said finish your power start.
Yeah. Book 5 new faces. 5 new. Now, let me tell you how you can do that. you can call somebody you're already friends with and say, my crazy director has given me an even harder challenge this week. So although you just completely blew me off last week, can you help me this week? I'm trying to earn MK bucks so I can do this auction so I can earn all kinds of prizes that I can give to my hostesses. So really it's not about me, it's about you. Help me, help you. Help me, help you. Help me, help you. Jerry Maguire. Okay, show me the money. Amy just said, show me the money. Okay, help me, help you. And they'll laugh. They'll go, what are you, Jerry Maguire? And you go, yes, help me, help you. Get fun hostess gifts. And ask them if they can bring 3 to 5 people to the table that you've never put Mary Kay on before, because you are into meeting new people, because you're kind of tired of the people you already know. Except for you, the person I'm talking to, because you know I love you. I actually said that to Allison Walwork, I think it was like 2 years ago. And I said, don't you want to have a party for me? Because I want to meet new people. And she goes, sure, I'll do it. Let me get some people together. And I go, well, make sure they're people I don't know, because I'm really tired of the people I already know. And I remember her saying, so you're tired of me? And I go, yeah, sort of. But, you know, that you can say that to the people you love. And I'll tell you guys, you know, my motto is, you know, always leave them laughing. Always leave them laughing and have a smile on their face. And I have people ask me, Andrea asks me all the time, how do you get people not to cancel? How do you get people to respect you? How do you get, and I'm like, because I insist and I'm show some perseverance. And some people would say I'm a little pushy, but to me, it's being professional, right? But then I follow it up with a laugh. And, you know, when I took my car in today and one of the headlights were out, and he said, okay, so we'll replace that bulb, and then we'll do this 7-point inspection, and then we'll do this. And I said, well, I don't want to pay for all that. I hope it's included. He goes, well, of course, Miss Joanna, it's included. He said, but if we find something wrong, I'll call you. And I go, if you find something wrong, fix it, you pay for it, and then call me. And I'll be so happy to hear from you. And he laughed. Because you know what? That makes me memorable, doesn't it? Doesn't that make you memorable when you joke with people and you make their day a little brighter, and you know that they're going to tell a story about you when they get home that evening? You know, that's a lot better than saying, well, let me tell you what, I know this is under warranty and it better be covered under the warranty, because if it's not covered under the warranty, da, 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 da. And sure enough, when he called me, he said, well, they're recommending this fuel injection thing, but to tell you the truth, Joanna, you really don't need it. Okay, thank you. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, all right, and I'm too old to have cute cleavage and all that, so that was not what that was about, Joan Teal. Okay, look at her. Ah! Okay, so Joan, real quick before we say goodbye, give us an update on Gabby.
Well, she's going to be moved to Massachusetts Rehab Center, but she's doing okay.
So she's out of the coma.
Slow road. Yeah.
She's out of the coma.
Well, it's no, not really. It's a lot of healing going on inside.
Is she able to communicate with you?
No.
So she doesn't know who you are yet.
Well, we don't know, but the hearing is, you know, still supposed to be intact.
So you don't know what she hears and what she understands.
Right.
Okay. All right. Well, we are definitely praying for Gabby.
And pray for Deanna. Deanna was in the hospital as well.
What?
Yeah.
I tell you, we got to just pray for everybody, y'all. Everybody in our family. Oh my word. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing, Joan, and keep me posted, because we pray for Gabby every single day, if not twice or 3 times a day. Okay, you guys, I do want you to know that I do wake up every morning, drink my 8 ounces of water, and I pray for every one of you. Let's finish those Power Start Plus, even if you're not coming, which I'd be so disappointed if you're not coming. But I know some of y'all have reasons that there's no getting around. And, but you know, we really want you to be on that FaceTime session with Sharon. Really, really do. So love you guys. How many faces are you going to do this week as your challenge? This many? This many? Okay, you know how to remember? It's 5. Go 5. Okay, that was bad. That was really bad. That was so bad. That was so bad. I'm sorry.